Thank you for watching My News 26. I'm Paula, Jasper. Today we're in Baldwin. We're at the Baldwin Fire Department, and joining me is the Fire Chief, Martin Walker. Thanks for joining me, Martin.
Hi, Paula.
Now, start off by telling us a little bit of your history within the fire department.
After 9/11, started to get involved, wanted to see what I could do for the community. I was living downstate, down in Ionia County, and decided to join the fire department down there, where I spent 9 years with the fire department, working my way up to a captain's position with that department. Being a carpenter by trade, my business has kind of brought me up here to Lake County. My parents have had a place since '63, so I kind of grew up in the area and it kind of felt at home. Chief had realized that I was an EMT and also a firefighter, kind of brought me on 3 years ago. His job has then since moved him on to another town. My name was recommended for the position, interviewed, they hired me, and that was May 5th of this year. So it's been a very exciting time for us.
Okay, let's talk about the Baldwin Fire Department itself. What area do you cover?
We cover the village of Baldwin and Pleasant Plains, so it's just under 40 square miles total.
Now, how big is your department? How many firefighters do you have, and are they volunteers?
Correct, they're all volunteers. We're at 20 right now, so we can always use more. You always have retirement, things like that, people moving away for jobs, family issues. We're fortunate. Our average age is about 31 years old, so we're sitting pretty good. Our other departments, I think there's 6 departments in the area, and they're governed by townships or a village entity. Some of them cover multiple townships, but their numbers are getting down as well as ours. You know, with 20 firefighters, you know, half of them may be at work, sick, so you know, we have a pretty good response, but we have good mutual aid from all our other departments, and we all work well together and kind of take care of each other that way.
Now, what does the training entail?
Training as a minimum is firefighter 1, and that's about 260 total hours. Generally, they start in September, Tuesdays and Thursday nights, and then you get completed by November. You can also have Fire 1 and 2, and then go into the fire officers. So as a minimum, within 2 years of being on the department, you have to be certified Fire 1, which is the same. Fire 1 and 2 is the same as Grand Rapids Fire as a career department. We have the same training as they have.
Okay. Now let's talk about your equipment. First, why the truck's green? I know it's a joke.
It's green.
Tell us the joke first.
They need to get out in the sun more to ripen, because fire trucks are supposed to be red.
Kind of like a tomato.
Correct, kind of like a tomato. That's where I came from. Fire trucks are red. But in the 70s, this came out, this color, and they believed that this color was more visible to the traffic, so it was a safer color. Well, once you get into the color, it's kind of hard to suddenly say, well, let's have a red one, and that. So we continued that tradition from the 70s.
I like the green.
We like the green too. It's very distinctive, and it shows when, you know, you can easily see when we're coming on scene.
Now the green is still available.
Correct. Yep. This truck is 94. The one next to it is a 2-year-old truck that we just got through Spencer, and that's a Freightliner for our tender.
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Yes. Just make sure that you're checking your smoke detectors, the batteries in those. Make sure that you have a fire extinguisher, and pull maintenance on your chimneys. Clean them, clean out the flues, things like that.
Now, if someone's interested in becoming a volunteer, what should they do?
You need to contact your local fire department, and they can get you in touch with the proper training and their schedules.
Thanks for joining me, Martin.
Thank you.
Paula, Jasper, My News 26 in Baldwin.